Clear, no? Power gone here. That's why this disturbance happened. Due to power cut, it has stopped. Okay, na? Yeah. See, now let us take one more. Now, in this format, same as this, let us take trigonometric functions. Yes, it is also useful, na? Sometimes they may be useful for you. Yes. See, students, let us suppose you are having integration of sin x dx. What you will get, na? You will get minus cos x. Correct? Yes. Differentiation of sin x is cos x. Integration of sin x dx is minus cos x. Let us suppose you are having this formula already in previous class we discussed. Let us suppose we are having integration of sin of ax plus b into dx. Then what you will get? Yes. What we will get? So it is in the form of, imagine it is total x. Integration of sin x dx is minus cos x. So first write minus cos x is ax plus b. So first one time for sine function we have integrated. Now again x variable is there. That also we should do. So that's why you should divide it with the d by dx of ax plus b. Means you will get minus cos of ax plus b divided by a. See students, if we have d by dx of sin of x, you will get cos x. Whereas if we have d by dx of sin of ax plus b, you will get cos of ax plus b into d by dx of ax plus b. Are you getting? Here we need to divide with this. Here in differentiation, we need to multiply with this. Means you will get cos of ax plus b into a. Means this a should be here. Means multiplier, no? Okay, let it be. Both the difference, did you understand? Only this thing, if you remember, it will be useful for you. If you remember this thing, it will be useful for you. Any doubt in this? Formula we should use accordingly. Whenever we will get, we should use. We should be in a position to use that. I'm not getting any response from you. What happened? Can you hear me? Bhumika is responding. Okay, what about remaining students? Okay. Then respond whenever I'll ask whether you understood or not, like this. Okay, now let us move on to next topic of this integration. See, integrations are two types. Integration is two types. Integration means nothing but summation, I told you, no? Yes, and it is a reciprocal of differentiation also, I told you. There are two types of integrations. They are definite integrations and indefinite integration. So let us suppose we are having integration of x power n dx. This is integration, and x power n is integrand, we call. Okay, x power n dx is element of integration, we call. Okay, now in this, if you give from where to where you should integrate, Means if you apply the limits, let us suppose from A to B, let us suppose something limits we have given, means integration we should do. Yes, we should add all what from starting from here to ending to here. These all starting limit what, ending limit what. This if you specify in integration, that integration we call it as definite integrations. Okay, yeah. So what you will get for this is x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Here x are ranging from A to B. This is the meaning. That means you will get wherever x is there, you should substitute these limits. That is, in the place of x substitute, you will get b power n plus 1 minus, in the place of x substitute a power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. This is the value. This type of integration is called as definite integrations. Okay, na? Clear? Whereas in indefinite integrations, you will get, let us suppose, integration of x power n dx. Where to where it is not specified, then it is called as indefinite integration. In indefinite integrations, you will get x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1, and you will get one constant factor called as c. So till now I am using that c because I am not specifying the limits of that. Now once if I specify, then you need to write the limits. If not, then it will be called as indefinite integrations. So in indefinite integrations, whenever you are doing indefinite integrations, you need to add one constant. You must remember this point. Sometimes see, this constant will bring you lot of changes in your answers. Okay, remember this point, important. If it is definite integrations, then that constant plus constant is not at all required. Okay, na? So more times we will use both. Moreover, we will use definite integrations. Sometimes we will not require definite integrations. We require indefinite integrations sometimes. Okay, yes. So in this, how to get this c value? C is constant, but how much it is? Yes, c value you can get by applying the initial conditions. Initially, before integrating, what is the condition of that function? That condition is, if you apply to that function, you will get c value. Okay, this is how to find c value. So in problem, whenever we are solving, I will explain you one more time. Okay, na? Clear, students? So integrations are two types. One is definite integrations, another one is indefinite integrations. In definite integrations, the limits of that element of integration is specified. From where to where we have to integrate, that will be mentioned. So that limits we should write in bracket here, and that limits we should apply to that integrand after integration. After integration, we got this one. No? So variable that wherever that variable is present, then first you should apply the upper limit. This we call as upper limit. What we call this one, Anna? Upper limit we call this. And later we should add lower limit. Okay, let us take one example. So that you will understand. Okay, yes, students. Let us imagine we are having integration of x cube dx, and x values are ranging from 1 to 2, let us suppose. This integration, what we call? It is definite integration. Definite integration. Because the limits are given for this. Okay. Now, first apply the formula. Yes. So it is in the form of integration of x power n dx. So according to the formula, it is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. This is the formula. Integration of x power n dx is, this is the formula. So integration of 1 to 2 x cube dx, you will get x power 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1. Now limits we should apply. Yes, limits are from 1 to 2. Yes. What you will get? X power 3 plus 1 is 4. X power 4. X values are ranging from 1 to 2. Divided by 4. Yes. So what to do first? Wherever X is there first you apply upper limit. Next, apply lower limit. Yes. Upper limit in the place of X substitute. That is 2. 2 power 4. Minus lower limit in the place of X substitute 1. 1 power 4 divided by 4. Now whatever you will get, that will be the answer. Yes. So 2 power 4 is how much? 2 multiply 4 times. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16. Yes, it is 16. 16 minus 1 power 4. 1 multiply 4 times. 1 1s are 1. Again 1 1s are 1. Again 1 1s are. So it is 1 divided by 4. So the value is 15 by 4. Yes. This is how we need to calculate the definite integrations. Did you got idea on this? Do you got idea how to do? Yes, good. So these are important, very important. Okay, okay. Yes, sir. Good. Now I'll give one more example. Try to solve. Okay. Yes, try to solve it. Integration of 4x cube dx. Okay, na? From 2 to 3 limit. How much? I am waiting for your response. I am waiting for your response. Quick. Solve it on paper. I am waiting for your response. Yes, Naina, Balakrishna, can you? Priyanka, Pritam, Nidana, Bhumika, Kirti, Hemant, Danamma, Chandrasekhar, so many students are there. This much time you want for doing this? 65 by 4. Wrong, Priyanka, wrong it is. Yeah. See, here, yeah, what I have given is this 4 extra I have given. No? 4160, Bhumika. No, wrong. Students, whenever in integration or differentiation, a constant term is there which is followed with a variable. With age 81 is wrong. A constant term is there which is followed with a variable. What you have to do is, you should take it out of the integration. In differentiation also same thing. Yes. So what you should do is, take that constant. 4 is a constant. Yes. Take it out of the integration. You will get 2 to 3 x cube dx. 260. Tarun, wrong. Yeah. So you will get 4. Is 4, however. Into it is. Here it is into meaning. Okay. X cube dx. Formula x power n dx. X power n plus 1 by n plus 1. X power 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1. X power 3 plus 1 is 4 by 4. limits are from 2 to 3. Now this 4 cancel out. Now you are having x to the power of 4 from 2 to 3. If that 4 is not there, then this will not get cancelled. 65 is right answer. Good, Bhumika. Now what to do? Upper limit apply. In the place of x, substitute 3. 3 power 4 minus lower limit. In the place of x, substitute 2. S2 power 4. See, this power should be same, but only in the place of x, 1 time 3, 1 time 2. Yes, 3 power 4. Multiply 3 4 times. 3 3 is a 9. 9 3 is a 27. 27 3 is a 81. Yes, 81 minus 2 multiply 4 times. 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16. Yes, 18, 16. So 81 minus 16, how much, sir? 65. Some members they are given. Yes, Purti given, Bhumika given. Yeah, now you are getting. Okay, yeah. So it is 65. Finished. Good, Swati. Okay. Yes. Let us take one more example so that you will get a correct answer. Yes. So definite integration is only I am using Nana. Yes. Now let us take integration of 3 to 4. 4x dx. Find how much? Or 9x square dx. Find how much? Find this. How much, right? Triple one. Yes, good. Bhumika. Like triple R. It is triple one now. Spurti, good. Yes, you are doing. So 9 is constant. Take it out of integration. X square dx. From 3 to 4. It's 9 into integration of x cube. X square is x cube by 3. X ranging from 3 to 4. Yes, 3 1s are 3 3s are. Yes, you will get 3 into x cube 3 to 4. Yes, 3 into 4 cube minus 3 cube. Yes, 3 into 4 cube. 64, no? Yes, 64 minus 3 cube is 27. Yes, so 3 into 64 minus 27. Yes, 37. Yes, 50, 14. Yes, 37 is correct. So 37 into 3. 3 7s are 21, 2. 3 3s are 9 plus 2 is 11. Yes, triple one. 111. Ritesh, sir, could you please explain once again that formula? Yeah, definitely. The formula is whenever you are having integration of something constant into x power n dx, and it is having the limits from p to q, let us suppose, or these values are ranging from a to b, and this constant is p, let us suppose. Now 9 is there, no? Let us make it as constant p. Then you will get p into x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 and this is ranging from A to B. Means you will get P divided by n plus 1. In the place of x, substitute b power n plus 1 minus, in the place of x, a power n plus 1. Yes, this is the formula. Okay? Yeah. Now, let us take one more. Students, let us suppose we are having one function like this. Integration of mv dv. Here m is m constant mass, let us suppose. V is variable, let us suppose it is velocity. And V is changing from 0 to V again, let us suppose. Then what will be the value? Can you find? Can you find? Apply same thing. Can you find? Yes. So m is constant, mass is however constant, no always. Yes. Integration of V dv 0 to V. M into integration of V dv. In the power of V, 1 is there, n is 1. N plus 1, 1 plus 1, 2. Yes, good. V square by 2. V values are changing from 0 to 2. 0 to V. You will get half m, yes, upper limit. In the place of V, substitute V. V square. In the place of V, substitute 0. 0 square. Yes, it is half m V square. What is this? Kinetic energy. Good, Bhumika. Now, if you are getting confusion, if you are having some confusion, sir, how here we, what to do? Whatever it may be, in the place of this variable, you should substitute here v. Whatever it may be, irrespective of anything. When you are applying the limits, in the place of this quantity, you should substitute this. And next subtraction, in the place of this, you should substitute this. That's it. What it? Or let us suppose I'll give you equation like this. There is an equation which is a integration of mx dx, and x values are ranging from u to v. Find this. Can you find? Here m is constant. Until here m is mass, we will consider, however mass will be constant, we can take out of the integration. Yes, take out of this integration, we get x dx. So ranging from u to v. Yes, m into integration of x dx. X power 1 is there. N is 1 now. N plus 1. 1 plus 1, 2. Yes, m x square by 2, and x values are from u to v. So what will get? Half m. Yes, now in the place of x substitute v. You will get v square minus. In the place of x substitute u. You will get u square. Yes. So multiplying, you will get half m v square minus half m u square. Here, this is nothing but kinetic energy. Here v indicates final velocity, u indicates initial velocity. Means it is nothing but final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy, we can say. That is nothing but it is change in kinetic energy, we can say. See, means you are getting one chain, a link to get. These all things we will do in physics. You must remember these are things. This is the use of integrations in physics. We will get derivations by using integrations and by using differentiation also. By using differentiation also you will get. Remember. Got it? Any doubt in that? I hope you understood clearly. Yeah. So let us continue in next class, Nana. Okay, now with a new topic. Let us continue in next topic. Sir, tell once again. Ritesh, which one, Nana? Let us suppose you are having one equation like integration of mx dx, and they are ranging from u to v. Let us integrate it. What will you get? Here m means m stands for mass. Mass is constant always. Yes, you take it out of the integration. Now you are having integration of x dx. Its values are from u to v. Okay. Now it is in the form of integration of x power n dx. Here in the place of n, 1 is there. X is there means x power 1. Yes. Formula is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So x power 1 plus 1, 2 divided by 1 plus 1, 2. And these limits we should apply u to v. Now half m, now upper limit v square minus lower limit u square. Yes. So it is half m into v square minus half m into u square. You will get this. V stands for final velocity. Already in bridge course I have explained you. And u stands for initial velocity. So this is final kinetic energy and this is initial kinetic energy. Total together, if you do subtraction, this gives you change in kinetic energy. How much kinetic energy has changed? Okay. Yeah. So students, let us continue in next class with a new topic. Okay, na? Bye.